Greeting, friends. Greetings and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever your time zone might be. It's lovely to be with you this day in May. And I'm delighted to be able to support Gil while he's teaching a retreat and also to spend time with you, sharing teachings and practices together. So my name is Nikki Margafori, for those whom we have not met. So without further ado, let's start meditating together, and I'll introduce the theme for today and whatever is needed later. So let's just arrive together. Let's arrive together. Let's arrive. Let's arrive in our bodies. Let's arrive in this moment. And releasing into the body, releasing thoughts, releasing plans, preoccupations. It's all okay. We'll return to them afterwards. Taking this time to take refuge, to take refuge. Starting, as always, starting with our intention. Connecting with the intention. What is my intention right now? Why am I here? What is my bigger intention, big picture intention? And what is my moment-to-moment intention for this engagement? Letting your intention be felt, not in your head as a thought, but in your body, in your heart, as a conviction, as a bright light, as an inspiration that lifts you up, keeps reorienting you every moment when you get lost in thought. There is your intention. Yes, I do intend to be here, to be present, to be kind to myself and others. When I'm lost, it's all a part of the training. To connect, to be. To inhabit the better angels of ourselves. This angel is here, available to be inhabited. With ease, letting the body relax. Letting the muscles be soft. The forehead releasing. our face, our jaw, the cheeks, the ears, neck and shoulders, putting down their weight, the chest, unburdened, releasing, softening. Whatever emotions are present is okay. It's all okay. Nothing is a problem in this moment to be treated as such, to make space, to make space. And the heart more expansive than we realize. Releasing, releasing the abdomen. Our upper back, our lower back. Into the sit bones. Releasing the weight of the legs, the upper legs, lower legs, and feet. Here, this body, this entire body. Soft, alive, relaxed as much as possible. Breathing, breathing, breathing on its own. We don't have to consciously breathe. Trust, trust the body. And at any point, if you find yourself lost in thinking, it's okay. It's really okay. Become aware in that moment with a smile towards yourself, towards the thinking mind. Thank you, thoughts. Thank you. Please come back later. And let yourself, let awareness reconnect with your intention to be present in this moment, to train your heart, your mind. Such beautiful intention. to be kind, and settle back in the abdomen, settle back into the sit bones, receiving the breath, calming, soothing breath. It is helpful to reconnect with our intention now and then. Here, here. Let the intention be the guiding North Star. And yet right here, so close in our hearts, inhabiting this better angel, here and now, in this moment, not too far. The angel out ahead is closer than we think. It's right here. Stepping into and inhabiting in this moment. Our better angels just a mind moment of intention away, right here. What is your intention in this moment? What is the intention of the heart? Not in a tight, graspy way at all, but in a beautiful, loving, perhaps even devotional way. What do you want to give your heart to in this moment of awareness, right here. What do you want to cultivate in this short human life, in this moment of it, in this passing moment? It's already here. Just recognize it with relaxed, easy, soft, gentle heart, mind, and body. And one invitation for an exploration. For some, the word intention is just fine, and for some, it might be too dry, too heady. You're welcome to experiment in your heart and your body with an alternative. How about the angel within? Aligning with the angel within. Or whatever phrase, idea is embodied and inspires you physically. See how this might shift. My invitation, if you like it, how it might shift something for you, open something. Inhabiting the angel within. Maybe you sit a little taller, a little more with ease. Vibrations of warmth, goodness, kindness reverberate. See for yourself. And as we move to bring this sitting together, the sitting to a close together, let the inhabited, felt, expansive angel within to appreciate what you showed up, what you have practiced, and for them to let go, to be kind towards anything that quote unquote you didn't like, sleepiness, distraction. It's all okay. It's all okay. This angel within is forgiving, kind, wise, appreciative, grateful. To have sat with Sangha in this moment in time, they don't take it for granted. To have sat with other angels in this moment in time. Oh, so much goodness, so much goodness co-created together. So much goodness, each of us. And with generosity, we open our hearts and offer the goodness, the merit of these moments beauty of presence. Share it, dedicate it to all beings everywhere. All beings, may all beings everywhere be free, including ourselves. Thank you for your practice. So, hello and greetings again, dear Sangha. So lovely to practice together. So lovely. Not taken for granted. I have this image of us in different places, and so I so appreciate the words in chat coming through and the different places you are in the world. So appreciate feeling your presence, all of us together. Powerful, powerful. Thank you. So, so today I would like to speak about this teaching, this concept, this practice that's often misunderstood in the West. Not perhaps so much by Buddhists, but maybe by us too, at times. But this word has been co-opted, this teaching has been co-opted by the popular culture and misrepresented, misunderstood. So this teaching I'd like to talk about today is the beautiful, profound teaching of karma. Karma. So in the West, it's often thought of as an inheritance, and it's often bad. Like, oh, what have I done, or what has this person done in their past life that they deserve this, or they must have done something terrible, or I must have done something terrible, and basically using the teaching of karma as flagellation, as a way to flagellate, either self-flagellate or flagellate others. So it's not a helpful, and it's not a useful way to use this practice, to interpret this practice, to understand this practice. So I want to speak a little bit about that, and actually to the profundity of what karma means here and now for us. And it's not this magical thing, this idea that we don't quite understand, and it's weird, and it's in some other dimension. So not to think of karma as destiny or as fate, as it is often thought of, but it's, again, it's really a distortion to think of it as fate. It's a distortion of the Buddhist teachings. It's definitely a distortion. And I love the words of Andrew Olensky, saying their name properly, Olensky, who says that karma has unparalleled profundity and significance. I love that, unparalleled profundity, the concept of karma in the teachings. So let's do away with this magical, this weird thing that we don't even know, fate, destiny. Let's do away with that understanding altogether. But instead, consider, first of all, the word karma simply means action. And it's derived from the verbal root vakur, which means to do, to make. In Pali, to do, to make. You already get the sense, right? To do, to make is different from something you inherit, something magical and weird, right? So, to do, to make. And there are three distinct senses of the word here. There are three distinct senses of this word here. And yet, these three distinct senses, which I will describe in a moment, are inseparable aspects of the same process of karma. Okay, so here are the three aspects. So the first one is the decision to do something. It's the intention, is the decision to do something. Okay, that's the leading edge. The second aspect is the action that actually carries the thing out, is the action. And the third aspect is what we make thereby as the result of that action. So there are these three distinct aspects. So let me repeat that. So the first is the decision or the intention to do something. The second is the action that actually carries it out. And the third is the result of the action, what we make. And karma is actually all three of those. They're inseparable. They're distinct but inseparable. Not just the intention, not just the action itself, and not just the result. It's all three of them, which is so beautiful and profound. It's right here, right now. So the Buddhist understanding is that these three parts are the same whole. So the intention being the leading edge of karma, which directs the activities of the mind, speech, and the body. All of those are considered actions. Notice that the mind, thoughts are considered actions in Buddhism, actions of the mind. Speech is considered action of speaking, of course, and the body is considered action. So all those three. So again, intention is the leading edge of the karma, which directs the activities, which then on the trailing edge It accumulates the karmic formations or the karmic dispositions. Karmic dispositions. It's our disposition. If we just drop the word karmic, it's our dispositions. It's how we show up. It's how we ourselves are made up of those dispositions, which also is the intention, the actions, and the dispositions. So in other words, action is preceded, every action, action of the mind, speech, and body, is already preceded by some doing, right? By some doing, and that doing is where the decisions are made, is the intention, is the doing of the, intending, the volition, the aligning or not aligning. It's that there's some doing before the action. And then there is a result in the making of our unique personality, of our dispositions. So the main idea behind karma is the relationship between what we choose to do and what we make of ourselves. What we choose to do and what we make of ourselves. Let me just pause here. Wow. To me, this teaching is so profound. It's not about fate. Oh, poor me, what have I got? It's actually a powerful, empowering teaching of what we choose to do and what we make of ourselves. So powerful, so powerful. I love this teaching, and every time I'll just share with you, as I come to this and many teachings over the years, over time, there are more nuances, there's more beauty. Maybe when I was younger, my early years of practice, there was some level of understanding. And the more I come to these teachings, there is a newer level of appreciation for the beauty, for the profundity of these practices. So I invite you to see them with a fresh eyes. Even if you're a practiced, experienced practitioner, don't hear the word karma and go, yeah, I know, I've studied this. Appreciate it as if with fresh eyes in your practice, in your heart and mind in this moment. So one last thing I want to say, and there's more I want to say tomorrow. So there is this expression in Pali, Sankharam abhi sankharito, Sankharam abha sankharito, which are many ways that can be translated to English, and again according to Andrew Olendzki, could be translated as one forms formations, or one constructs constructions, or one creates creations, one fabricates fabrications. So an action both involves the activity as well as building something as the product of it. And an image that is used in the suttas often is the image of a potter on a pottery wheel. A potter is engaged in the creative process of shaping, forming the clay, and making something to his will, with his intention, with his desire, with his actions. So intention, actions is forming the clay, And then when the pot is done, it's put in a kiln and it's fired. It's put in a fire. And then it's an everlasting artifact, this pot. So think of ourselves, our characters, our personalities, our very self, quote unquote, self, as this, again, Olendzki puts it beautifully, ossified karmic relics. Ossified, it's or rather as a gallery of ossified karmic relics, the accumulated residue of earlier dynamic processes of intention and action. I'll close by reading that one more time. What we take to be our very self is viewed in Buddhist thought as a gallery of ossified karmic relics, the accumulated residue of earlier dynamic processes of intention and action. There's so much more here to say, but just to end and say, think of karma as an empowerment, as an empowering teaching that we can change. Anyway, we're out of time, so much more to say, but we have time together tomorrow. Well, maybe. Life is so impermanent and unpredictable, but maybe we'll see each other tomorrow. Take good care. Looking forward to practicing together. Be well.